Scorpions, and welcome to your September 2016 tarot reading. My name is Nikki. Before I begin, I'd like to remind you that this is a general reading for all Scorpions, so if you'd like something more personalized, you're going to have to check out my website. I will have that linked in the description below. I do tarot readings for $15, and I may be doing a fall sale very soon. Actually, I'm pretty sure I will be. I'm just not sure when I will be. It could be for September, October, or November, or all three. It just depends on when I find the time to work on my website. Okay, so that said, I'd also like to remind you to check out your rising sign video and your moon sign video. That way you get an all-encompassing view of your month in September. Okay, so you may have noticed that above your normal spread, I have a new card. This is an oracle card from the Wisdom of Avalon deck. It's my new deck, and I'm very excited to be using it. And this card in particular literally jumped out at me, so and fell to the floor. So I kept it, and I'm pretty confident this card speaks to you for the month of September, and it is the Novice. And I will bring it up a little closer so you can see it. Now, the Novice in a lot of ways just reminds me of the Fool. You know, it's new beginnings, it's being unaware, and it even says on the card, innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill without practice, and unstable curiosity. So it's kind of self-explanatory there. And I'm using it as a general theme card for the month, and I think it fits your theme well, looking at your spread here that I've already meditated over and laid out for you. There are definitely some new beginnings, new projects, new ventures going on in the month of September for you Scorpios. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. For the first week, you have the Page of Pentacles upright. Now, normally I would say that this page is somebody else, because Scorpio, you are water and Pentacles are earth. But knowing what your themed card, oracle card is, I think that for the majority of you that this card is representing yourself. In fact, just kind of reading ahead in the deck, I think all these cards represent yourself and nobody else in the month of September. So, you know, because we all can wear our different masks at different times, you know, just depending on the situation that we're in life. But yeah, this Page of Pentacles is you. Pages, they are always starting new things. They're unexperienced, and this Page of Pentacles is excited and ready to work. And Pentacles is usually dealing with some kind of work, some kind of project, or entrepreneurship, or some kind of skill that will bring in financial gain. So, in this first week, you may be studying or researching, planning out strategically what you have in mind for your future financial goals. You know, and this is all very new to you. You may need to ask people for help, for advice, for information. You may have to put yourself out there. But yes, you are definitely, you know, the wheels are turning in this first week, and ideas are coming, you know, coming to you. There's something that you are very fervently wanting to do in your career or work situation. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom like myself, there's something that you're wanting to do that can bring in income. You know, you don't necessarily have to have a career, but there, you know, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, it has the potential for money. Let's put it that way. Okay, I'm sorry if I sound very hoarse. I'm still on my first cup of coffee for this morning, and that's just how it is. Okay, so for the second week, we have the world in reverse. Now, you know, the world speaks about completion, but when it's in its reverse position, things aren't quite complete. You got a ways to go. You have these really grandiose and exciting ideas and goals and expectations, but things are falling short of what you wanted or what you expected. You know, just around every corner things are falling short. So by the second week, whatever it is that were planning in the first week, perhaps they're not going exactly as well as you thought they would by the second week. I would say that they're still going. This is not a card of failure. This is still a card of success. But, you know, perhaps all the information you need is not quite there or coming to you like you would like it to be. Maybe you're not, maybe you're shying away from asking certain people certain things, or going to certain places and actually getting done what needs to be done for whatever reason, you know. Maybe this new venture or this new project idea, whatever it is that you're doing, maybe it's intimidating you in some areas. Maybe there's some intimidation there, and there's a lack of confidence going on in this second week. But what you need to do is turn that card upright and get it done. So just be conscious of that. This is not a card of failure, like I said. This is just, you know, some setbacks. Things aren't moving as smoothly or as quickly as you would like them to. The information isn't flowing like you would like it to. But this card is still an indicator of success, so that's very positive. Okay, in the third week, you have the Four of Cups upright. So the Four of Cups is daydreaming and wishful thinking and all that stuff. So it's almost like you're moving back a few steps in this third week. You know, like you're just taking time to stop and think, meditate on what you want, what it is that your goals really are. You're kind of reevaluating everything. You're still in this planning stage in a lot of ways. You're not quite in the doing stage yet. This whole month seems like it's all about planning what you want to do and thinking out what you want for your life. And you know, the Four of Cups is about wanting more, wanting something that you don't have. You know, I usually say with the Four of Cups to you know, try to look around at what your present situation is, and think of all your blessings. You know, even write a gratitude journal. Be very thankful for what you already have. And that's great advice no matter what situation you're in. But I truly think that the focus of this card in the third week of September is that you are planning for your future. You're trying to figure out who you really are and what you really want and what you really need. You personally, you know, you're trying to get to know yourself better and what's going to suit you. And that's always a great thing to analyze, because we have to put ourselves first in a lot of situations. So later on we can serve others. You have to nourish your own self needs, and I think that's what you're doing here in this third week, and that's a good thing. I think it might be really great that you're stopping. You know, you're noticing hiccups in the second week, and you said, hey, I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to, you know, reevaluate things. I'm going to think. I'm going to get my perspectives you know, straight, and we're going to, or my priorities straight, and we're going to figure this out in this third week. And I think that's exactly what is needed. Okay, moving on. In the fourth week of September, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now again, I would normally say that this queen is somebody else in your life, because wands are a fire sign, and again, Scorpio, you are water. But in this particular reading, this whole reading seems to be focused on one situation, not many different situations, but the one. I would say that in this particular reading, this person, again, is you playing this role. So when it's in reverse, all your little fiery energy and your ambition and your your light, it's dimming. You are, you may feel angry, you may feel embarrassed, you may feel oh gosh, what's the word? I just read about this card not very long ago, and well, first of all, one thing that a lot of people say about this card that I was sort of aware of, but not fully, is that this card, whether it's upright or in reverse, can speak about fertility. So I don't know if that is an issue that some of you may be dealing with. If having a child is an issue right now with you, maybe it's putting a damper in your financial plans or in your career plans. That's always a possibility for some of you out there. I think that, but I think that most of you though are just playing the person who wants to hide away. It's not all coming to you. You have to go out and seek it, and that's intimidating to you. And there might be some kind of embarrassment in the whole situation. Whenever we feel new at something, or we're playing the fool or the novice, there is a level of humiliation that comes, because nobody wants to be the beginner or the noob, as my children would say. Nobody wants to be that person, but we all play that role at times. And in this last week, you may be hitting a low point where you feel that you're just feeling that this is not coming to you as easily as you wished it would. But yeah, you got to get that thinking turned around. You got to turn this card upright. You got to get your fire back. You got to get your energy back. I don't know, Scorpio. I'm very curious to see what October brings you with this situation, and you guys will have to let me know down in the comments what is going on. But yes, you want to turn this card upright and get your fire back, and be determined to do what you want to do. Okay, don't play the Shrieking Violet and shy away from the task at hand. Okay, and make sure that any kind of anger or aggression that you're feeling about this situation gets dealt with in the right manner. Talk to somebody, hopefully somebody who you trust, that can make you feel a lot better. Okay, so that is your reading in its entirety, Scorpio. I hope that you found it helpful. I'm very curious as to what it is that you're trying to do here in the month of September. I'm sure it's a little different for each and every one of you. But anyway, if you did find it helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because I'm here every single month. And I will look forward to talking to you all again in October for sure. Alright, bye-bye.